Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rafi Chaudhary and here we are at the Baby Gym Planet Fitness. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys and talking a little bit about how to lose body fat percentage, what you can do to try to help yourself lose body fat, scrape away the extra little hard to lose bit of fat on your stomach, and actually have some nice abs. So that takes basically a couple of things. You have to be on a diet that's essentially, at least to some degree, low on carbs. There are various diets out there, paleo, keto. There's ones that involve eating a lot of meat. Just combine that with a calorie deficit to figure out how many calories you burn at your resting phase plus how much activity you do. Add it together, you just have to make sure that you're taking in a little bit less calories per day than what you're burning. Just keep in mind that 3,500 calories equals 1 pound of fat. So let's say you put in a deficit of 1,000 calories per day. At the end of the week, at the end of the 7 days, you'll lose approximately 2 pounds of weight. Let's talk a little bit about training. That's why we're here today. In general, if you want to lose a lot of body fat, it's typically a better idea to do high intensity weight training. That's usually what burns a lot of calories. And one of the reasons for that is because when you've actually pushed your heart rate to the max limit, your heart rate stays at a higher rate for a long period of time. So you actually burn more calories during those for this entire period while your heart rate comes to that resting normal phase again. So with that being said, I'm just going to show you guys one basic exercise that you can do to really, like I said, help burn more calories and work on those abs as well. So we're going to do something called squats. Ideally, you want to try to put on there as much weight as you can handle and be able to do at least, I would say, right around between 7 to 10 reps. After the 7 to 10 reps, if you can still keep doing more, that means you need to increase the weight. So 7 reps is typically what you want to go for. I'm pretty tired right now. I'm not exactly sure if I can do everything properly, but I'll show you guys on this weight right now how much I can do. So here's a squat. I have safety guards on, so in case if I get tired and try to drop it, it's not gonna exactly kill me right away. All I'm gonna do is try to get a grip that's comfortable for me. Get under it. And when you sit down, you want to try to act like you're sitting down in a chair. So if it helps you can probably take this stool and put it behind you and actually almost sit down. Make sure your butt touches that chair. And that's how low you need to go on a squat. So here we go. Here's an example. That's 1 rep. You want to keep your legs at a distance that's comfortable for you. And just try to keep your back and everything straight when you go down and up. Not leaning forward, not leaning backwards. And the bar shouldn't rest on your neck, but should rather rest sort of like, kind of like where your shoulder blades start basically. Now I'm sitting down a little bit lower just to give myself a little bit more fuller breath. You don't have to go as low as I'm doing. 3, 4. I'm going to try to do 10 reps. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Keep going, keep going.
9. Last one. 10.
Good. Nice.
So that was about 10 reps, and my friend Alex, who's been recording, is gonna give you guys a few more tips. And I'm gonna flip the camera over on Alex.
Alright guys, so Rafi just showed you guys some basic workout routines, some basic I guess guidelines as far as what kind of thing to eat and whatnot. So what we're gonna do next is kind of show you guys a few more, I guess more like resistance-based kind of techniques and less weight-based. What Robbie said earlier is really important, very, very important. You know, caloric deficit, you need that. If you wanna, you're not gonna lose weight unless you're burning more than what you're taking into your body. Okay, plain and simple. There's no shortcuts. Now, if you really want to lose fat while you're losing weight, now the only way to do that is on top of the deficit, the calorie deficit. You're gonna want to more or less avoid carbs. All right, we're talking 0 carbs. Okay, as close to 0 as possible. And so, you know, foods like peanuts, almonds, cottage cheese. It's not really good by itself, but if you mix it with stuff like guacamole or like a protein shake, it can taste really good. There's things like diet iced tea. Lipton's diet green tea is actually really good. Anything with a little caffeine, tea, coffee. Caffeine is a commonly known fat burner. So yeah, definitely find ways to incorporate those kind of foods into your diet. Just in general, anything that's high in protein, high in fat, but low in carbs. As long as it's low in carbs, that's like the main thing. So watch what you eat, because that's very important. And if you can do all of this in combination with the right kind of intensity training, the high intensity training, you know, you're going to be in excellent shape. You're going to be setting yourself up for success for, you know, years to come, not just in the short term. So yeah, if you guys want to come this way, we're gonna do some planks. Just show you guys just some alternate stuff. Maybe, you know, if you're not so comfortable with the weights, maybe you haven't been in the gym in a while, maybe you're new to weights and that kind of thing kind of intimidates you. There's plenty of just at home, really basic exercises that you can do that'll get your body into the mode that you really want it to be in combination with the food, with the diet. Okay, it's diet and exercise. There's no one or the other, right? Two are together. So yeah, let's go this way. We're gonna do some planks at first, and then if time allows, we'll add in a couple more, slightly more advanced things. But for now, let's do some really basic planks, just to show you guys really how easy it is to actually, you know, whip yourself into shape. So yeah, let's do it. So, yoga mat. It's kind of important to have. Not a necessity, but yeah, if you can be doing this at home, definitely want a nice, soft surface to be doing all this kind of thing. So, we're gonna do 3 planks. We're gonna do a front plank, or just kind of forward plank, and then 2 side planks, one on each side. And if we have some time, I'll show you guys a very simple back plank. It's a little harder, and it really works your lower abdominals, but if you can work that into your routine, it's really good for you. So here's the first one. You can start off for any time you want. A good starting time would be at least 30 seconds. So nothing but your elbows touching the ground, and just try to hold it for about 30 seconds. Keep your back straight, look forward, and just try not to move. If you can listen to music and that makes it easier, whatever you gotta do. I actually forgot to start my timer, so we'll just kind of eyeball it here. Okay, so that probably wasn't 30 seconds, but just to show you guys the basic form. That's what your front plank is going to look like. Your just normal, regular plank. And then we're going to do side plank. You can start off with either side. Really, ideally, elbow, arm. Forearm and elbow, 90-degree angle. Want both feet as close to parallel to your body as possible. And you really want this hip as high up as possible. A lot of people, they like to keep their hands up like this. It kind of helps them
kind of stabilize your body. Alright, so here it is, your basic form, your basic side form. You want your everything nice and straight, nice and firm. And you want to do this for at least 30 seconds, but if you can go longer, then more power to you. So what we're going to do now, that was probably like 15, 20 seconds, and then we're going to switch. So same principle, right? 90-degree angle. Again, nothing's changed, right? You got 90-degree angle, forearm, elbow, upper arm, I mean. You want your lower obliques as high up in the air as possible. See how my arm is straight, directly parallel with my body. It's not here, it's not here. I'm not doing this, none of this, okay? Just one clean posture. Nice and firm. I'm just gonna do that for about 30 seconds, if not longer. Since we have a little time, let's go ahead and do the back plank as well. This is actually a really simple plank. You're gonna get on your back, you take your arms, and keep them at about 30 to 45 degrees above the ground, right? So, not quite touching the ground, just a little bit above. And you're gonna do the same for your legs. So both your arms and your legs, just barely above the ground. And you're gonna wanna hold it. Now it's gonna be hard at first, but just hold it for about 30 seconds, if not longer. Just like the other planks. And that's really gonna get to work on your lower abs, your back. The first 3 planks that we showed you, the regular and the 2 sides, those are really for just kind of overall toning your torso, the upper abs, the entire abdominal area. But if you really want to target those lower abs, those tricky, that tricky tummy fat, you're gonna really want to incorporate the back planks into your routine. So yeah, those are just really basic examples of some nice, simple, and easy kind of at-home exercises that you can do at the gym, you can do at home, on your own, however you want to do it. So, just important to remember, there's no one right way to do things, right? Everyone has a different style, and what we're trying to show you here is, all the different kind of ways you can achieve, your goals, your fitness and nutritional goals. So, yeah. What should we show y'all next? Let's see, there's bench press, there's so yeah, that's this ought to be enough to get you guys started. Definitely, on your free time, do some more reading on things like ketogenic diet, on things on like foods that are high in fat but low in carb. There's plenty more foods out there than the ones we just told you. If you're not a coffee drinker or tea person, that's okay. Just know that a little caffeine can actually go a long way in terms of fat loss and just overall, physique. But yeah, aside from what we've covered so far, there's really no magic formula. There's really nothing crazy. There's no secret. It's just a matter of eating right and working hard. So yeah, take these tips and best of luck with all your fitness related goals. And just know that it's all in your head. It's really not hard. You just gotta flip the switch. Get out there and stop watching this video and make some moves.